Hey guys, it's Coaster Confusion here. When you go to most theme parks, there are roller coasters, games, entertainment, and sometimes water attractions. And oh wait, what about the pendulum rides and swings? I feel like most parks cannot be complete without flat rides in a water park. They just make up the skyline and sometimes better than the roller coasters. Even though I am not a flat ride enthusiast, I still enjoy them, and having them at my park can attract those who enjoy those more than roller coasters. Anyways, let's get into the video. Here is part 3 of If I Owned a Theme Park, Flat Rides and Water Attractions. Almost every theme park has a section for kids and their families to enjoy. We already have an E&F Miler coaster and a Zamperla coaster in this section. Usually, there aren't many roller coasters in this section, and they're usually made up of kid-friendly flat rides. I'm going to take some from my home park, Six Flags New England, because I'm most familiar with that kids section rather than others. A Dino Off-Road Adventure, or if you're more familiar with the Wild Wheels type ride, would be a great section of this park. This will have a lot of theming, but that will be discussed in a later episode. Kids will enjoy this with their families, because from my experience, it actually feels like you're driving a car when you're that small, which makes it fun. Another fun ride would be some kid swings. Similar to those ones you'd find at a carnival or fair, these are gentle for kids and can provide a thrilling ride for them. Zamperla is a popular manufacturer when it comes to kid rides, so that's my go-to. I'm not going to go in depth into every single ride, but I'll just name the rest. Kids Drop Tower, Mini Ferris Wheel, Zamperla Mini Jet, and a Zamperla Rocking Tub. Of course the kids section is filled with attractions, but I will not name them all. A popular family-friendly attraction is the carousel. These are not just found at amusement parks, but also malls, carnival, and many other places. I'd love to have a PTC carousel, but sadly they don't make them anymore. A Ferris wheel gives you a wonderful view of the park. This will give families a chance to look over the park peacefully, and the coaster enthusiasts to get park footage as well as off-ride footage. Now, this attraction can target a range of people, but a dark ride like Monster Mansion at Six Flags Over Georgia would be a unique addition. Now I'll talk about the flat rides in the thrill to extreme category. I'll first talk about some of my favorites. The Zamperla Geeky Discovery has always been one of my favorites. You get so much hang time when you're nearly upside down. I also really enjoy drop towers. Two really popular ones are from Intamin or S&S. While I love both, I'd go with the Intamin one because of the amazing intensity, and they are built way higher than the ones from S&S are usually built. I would also like a gyro drop tower like the one at King's Dominion. Some swings from Funtime, similar to the Skyscreamer at Six Flags New England or the Orlando Starflyer, would give a nice view of the park. These are always fun when it's windy and you get to see all of the coasters traveling through their layouts. When I went to Lake Compounce, Thunder and Lightning and S&S Screaming Swing was a really fun ride, and it gave floater and weightlessness sensations. I will discuss a few more, because you're probably tired of my voice by now. When I went to Nickelodeon Universe, 3 flats stuck out to me. Krang Prime Pandemonium, a Zamperla MIDI Discovery, Jimmy Neutron's Atom Smasher, I'm not sure the manufacturer of this one, and Aang's Air Gliders, a Zamperla Air Race 6.4. I enjoyed all of these flat rides, and I feel like they deserve a spot in my park, as they're all unique and can be easily themed to anything. Now I'll talk about water attractions. First off, I want to add a Hopkins raft ride, because I love Blizzard River at my home park. It will actually have waterfalls that are on every time you go, and maybe some water spraying at you to make sure you actually come off the ride wet. And to make money, I'll put a dryer outside that scams you for $5. For this park, I need a full package water park. Just saying, I'm not a water slide enthusiast, so I'll just describe everything I want. First off, I need one of those slide with a trapdoor under you and you drop down. Look, I'm even scared to do those. Next, I'll add something like Geronimo and Zuma Falls if you're familiar with those at Six Flags New England. Basically as a 4-person tube and you go through a small layout and splash down in the pool at the end. I also love Shark Attack and Big Kahuna, where it either comes in 1 or 2-person tubes and you go through a layout with a lot of helixes and drops. If you're confused right now, I'll put pictures on the screen when editing. One of my favorite water slides is the Tornado, the big funnel one. I probably sound like a GP to water slide enthusiasts. Lastly, I haven't ridden one of these, but Cheetah Chase at Holiday World looks like a sick water coaster. And with all that, we have a wave pool that gives more intense waves than the average wave pool. Now we have a thrilling water park. Families and your kids, I have not forgotten about you. A kid's water section will include smaller body slides and one of those buckets that tips over and dumps water on you, and a splash pad. I will not forget about a pool for everyone. Now everybody is happy. Well, we have reached the end of the video now. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned for the next episode, which will be on other thrill-seeking activities. Please subscribe to Coaster Confusion for more coaster content, and remember, be you and keep riding coasters.